Yes, so QSR is help to make simplify the drug design process, and that is basically help to faster the drug optimization process. Instead of 10,000 molecules, we are taking 100 molecules. Based on that, we generate the model, and using this model to predict the biological activity of new compound. And that is very simple task, and it make faster and time effective research on the pharmaceutical sciences. The parameters are used in the drug design. There are generally main three: electronic, hydrophobic, and steric parameter. As we have previously discussed, these three parameters are important because of, as the all these three having a unique importance. Hydrophobicity or lipophilicity parameters are like pi substituent constant, partition coefficient, Rm chromatographic parameter, solubility, elution time in HPLC. As we know that the drugs are dissolved in stomach, oral dosage form, drug are going to the orally, and that dissolve in stomach, and then further they transfer into the body via blood. So they need certain a coefficient, certain a lipophilicity, which is need to transfer the drug from one point to another points. And another way, lipophilicity is also important by various pharmacokinetic parameter. Partition coefficient, we can generally determine partition coefficient of any drug substance by using an octanol and water system practically. Pi substituent constant is a one particular amount of methyl group or oxygen or nitrogen that is having a sufficient amount. That summation of that will give a pi substituent constant. Chromatographic parameter, we know the RF value very well. Rm is a 1 by RF value, 1 upon RF, that is called as a Rm value. Solubility can be determined by various way. And elution time in HPLC, the retention time you know very well. Retention time is a peak value, and the entire drug or entire substance has to be eluted. The end point of peak, that is called as a elution time. Electronic parameters, Hammett constant. Hammett constant is generally used to determine the electronic characters of the molecules. Ionization constant, pK value. There are various methods are there which help to use the identification of ionization pK value. Field effect, resonance effect, spectroscopical chemical shape. Delta value is also delta value, that is again depend on the electronegativity. So all field effect, resonance effect, the summation of electronic characters are can be explained by the delta value in NMR spectroscopy. Steric parameter, bulkiness of the molecules can be determined by simplest molecular weight, molar refraction, polarizability, connective index. This all parameter are determine the steric property of the molecules. QSR can be performed by the various methods. So Hans, Martin Cubini, and Free Wilson, these three scientists generated different types of the model that is called as a QSR models. And there are various statistical methods are available like cluster significance analysis, topical decision tree method, Craig method, molecular orbital method, and certain molecular modeling techniques. Hans was developed the first, as we have performed the MLR study. Hans was the first scientist, was done a tremendous efforts to make the drug discovery process simplify. As per the Hans model, the action of drug is depending upon the two process. First, the journey from the point of entry in the body to the site of action, and secondly, the interaction with the receptor. Means suppose the tablet dosage form is there, so that must be entry throughout the body, that must be enter into the stomach, and then further they distribute it into the body via various way, various transport mechanism, and reach to the particular receptor or particular mechanism of action is there. Secondly, once they are reached to target, then that must be interact with the receptor. So in this case, as electronic, lipophilic, and steric parameter is to be considered as per the Hans model. So Hans give the linear equation log 1 upon z is equal to a sigma plus b phi plus ck. As we have developed the model in the MLR is like this. As per the Hans suggestion, minimum 5 compound per terms in the Hans equation. Hundred of equation later, when Hans done the various studies, and hundred of equation later, the failure of linear equation in case of the extended lipophilicity ranges lead to the development of Hans parabolic equation. It means, suppose you are going to increasing the one parameter like lipophilic parameter. If you increasing the lipophilic parameter, biological activity is continuously increasing. But in biological system, it is not happen. Mathematically, is statistically and mathematically it is 100% is right, but when it affected to biological system, when is entered into the biological system, it will not give the same effect. So upon a optimized point, its effect is optimum, and then after it will be decreases. So that like log 1 upon c is equal to a log p minus b log p square plus c sigma plus k. That is parabolic equation. Nowadays various software are available, VLive, Discovery Studio, that give the various types of the binary, quaternary, parabolic equations like this. Advantages of Hans methods. Hans method can, we have used the small descriptor like pi, sigma, es from the small organic molecules. It may be applied to the biological system. Prediction are quantitative and it may be evaluated statistically. It means whatever amount, whatever prediction is there, that must be like that Pa2 value increasing this much, log 1 upon c value increasing this much, MIC value is increasing this much. That is the quantitative. And conclusion reach may be extended to the chemical substituent which not already included into the original analysis. That is advantages, and also certain time it is disadvantages. Disadvantages: the descriptor required for the substituents are being studied. That is a minimum requirement, that you need certain descriptor which is used for the study. Large numbers of compound required, means 100, 200 training sets for the training set for which physicochemical parameter and biological activity is available. So we have take the minimum amount of substance that is used as a training set, that biological activities must there. Limitation associated with the using a small molecular descriptors. We are using a small molecular descriptor and predict the biological activity for the big molecule certain time, so it is not give the appropriate results. Predictions limited to structural class, means conjugate series. Suppose you have your core molecules having imidazole, then you cannot predict the activity for the pyrazole or indole or another types of the heterocycles. Extrapolation beyond the value of descriptor used in the study are limited, or that are statistically not important, statistically not significant. Certain times in your data set lipophilic means log p value range is a 4 to 8, but you are going to predict above the 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So certain time it may not work well. So upon limitation the use are there. Another one method, free Wilson analysis method, that is based on the additive mathematical model in which particular substituents are in the positions is assumed to make as an additive and constant contribution to the biological activity. Here the biological activity, here there is a one mathematical equation, but mathematical equation somehow differ than free Wilson, somehow differ than the Hans method. Log biological activity is equal to contribution of unsubstituted parent compound plus contribution of corresponding substituents. It can be well explained by log like this. Log 1 upon c is equal to mu plus summation of aij. I means number of the position at which substitution occur. J means number of substitution at that position, and mu is a overall average. Like this, we have taken already this example, we have taken already this phenylethylamine moiety as in the MLR study. So here equation is like this: log 1 upon c is equal to minus 0.30 metafluoro 0.21 metafluoro. That is coefficient and that is the position. That is the coefficient, that is the meta or para position, and that is the group. So each group contributed on the particular position, and the coefficients are differ for all. So meta, here meta and para, these two are different position. So any one group is better on the meta, any one group is better on the para. So we have to find which coefficient is higher in the meta and which coefficient is higher in the para positively. So look at this. Here I think that is the 0.58 meta iodine is better among the meta, and 1.43 para iodo, that is better. 1.43 is highest among the last 5, and 0.58 is highest among the first meta. So meta iodo and para iodo is better substituent as per the Free-Wilson method. That is like this. So each position, each group gives certain a contribution. Summation of it will give the biological activity. Advantages, that is very simple and fast method. Contribution of each substituent on each position can be clearly identified, that effectively, especially when substituent constants are not available. But as complexity of the structure increasing, efficiency of the system is decreases. For outside substituents, prediction of activity is not possible. That is the major disadvantage of this method. Another method statistically used as a drug discovery is the top list decision tree method. The two charts that you have to recall for that, why top list decision tree method or where it is used. That is used as a first when any scientist started to generate the molecules or series of the molecules, which substituent is to be added first, then which substitute added to the second, which substitute added to the third. You have a certain lead type of molecules. So which group is to be incorporated into that? That is to be that top list decision tree method give idea about this. So what is to be do? First, there is no substitute. For the aromatic ring, there is no substitute, and then 4-chloro is to be added. Then compare the biological activity of hydrogen substituent and 4-chloro substituent. If the biological activity is less of the 4-chloro, then move for this way. If the biological activity is equivalent for this, then move for this way. If the biological activity is more of the 4-chloro than hydrogen, then move for the this way. That L, E and M. L is less active, M is a more active, and E is a equiactive. Then further on, compare this 4-chloro and 4-O-methyl. Then you have to add 4-O-methyl, generate the molecules, compare the activity of 4-O-methyl and 4-chloro. If it is less equiactive, then move for this way. If it is more active, then move for this way. So as based on that, based on this chart, upon 4 or 5 molecules synthesized, you will reach to final molecules. But that is work not for the all types of the heterocycles and all type of the pharmacological activity. Chain. In many molecules, we have seen that there is a CH2 chain, CH2 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 CH2. There are 4 or 5 carbons are there. So how chain is to be optimized? How chain is to be decided? So for that, first you add the only methyl, and then you add the isopropyl. Compare the activity of both. If isopropyl is less active than the methyl, then you have to move for this. If isopropyl is equiactive than the methyl, then you move for the ethyl. Isopropyl is more active than the methyl, then you have to move for the cyclopentyl. Then compare the cyclopentyl and isopropyl. If it is less active, then move for the cyclobutyl. If it is more active, then go for the cyclohexyl, like this. So that is just give the idea about for the newer researcher what type of substitute that you have to select. The other Fibonacci search methods are also available. Subsequent simplex strategy also available, and some parameter also suggested by the Maggie. As QSR is useful to understand the effect of structure on the activity. That is major advantages of QSR. It is also possible to make the prediction leading to the synthesis of novel analogs, and results can be used to help the understanding the interaction between the functional groups in the molecules of the greatest activity with those with the target, that are that make drug discovery process faster and simplify. Disadvantages are many. See, false correlation may arise because of biological data are subject to considerable experimental error. Sometimes it is that they whatever opinions poll are there may not be 100% right. So we already compare the QSR study with the opinion poll. So opinion poll is not 100% right. That means QSR may not 100% right. But here we also have to consider 3D feature. If we are not forget to consider the 3D property of molecules, our entire process is going to fail. So bottom line, there are many successful applications, but do not expect QSR work all time. Be aware about the overfitting problem. Nowadays there are various techniques are available. 3D QSR, these are the various techniques for the 3D QSR: MTD, MSA, COMFA, COMSIA, SOMPA, SOMA. You just have to identify, you just have to recall the full name of this. 4D QSR, one dimension is to be added. 4D, 5D, 6D also available nowadays. There are various software are available which is help to make simplify the drug discovery process. Almond, Ampeg, Silopi, Comfort, Distill, HQSR, Hint, MM3, Volsurf, Zep. This all software are help to make the drug discovery processes faster. Biograph, Raptor, QSR. If any questions, you can mail me anytime.